Hi guys, long story short, I thought my microphone was plugged into my phone and it wasn't, and it was just recording on voice memos, and then I proceeded to sit on my phone, so you basically can barely hear anything. Make sure you turn closed captions on because obviously I can't go back and re-record it.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Croatian Eurovision Club. My name is Emily. I'm an English speaker on Season 2's channel. You can find out more about me on my channel on Instagram at Emily. I'm here with Benny Cristo today for Czech Republic singing Omaga. How do you pronounce it? How do you pronounce it? Because I sort of go Omaga.
Well, the intention was so that it's basically like a different kind of a shortcut for like oh my god. So that should be that. But obviously because I'm not an English native, so when I created this, like people started like pronouncing it differently, making a different word of it, and just like kind of got lost in translation. But like yeah, the meaning is like oh my god, it's just like written a different way because like if you put like OMG, like everybody does that, and I just want it to be different. I just like to be different.
Yeah. I mean, when I first watched it, because I filmed my reactions for the right YouTube channel, when I first watched it, I actually didn't realise when you were singing oh my god, I thought you were saying oh my god, and I didn't realise till afterwards that wait, that's the title, that's what you're singing. So it worked. I thought you were saying oh my god. But yeah, I mean, so how long was it till you found out that you were coming back after Omaga last year?
How long was it?
Yeah.
Like since I found out that I...
Yeah, like in between 2020 being cancelled and finding out that you were coming back. Because that must have been an anxious wait. So be like, am I going back?
Oh hell yeah, no. There was a period of time that I thought like, by the way, there was a period of time that I thought like that the world is ending. like when like the virus started spreading everywhere, and I was just like, okay, I guess this is it. And then just everybody just went post-apocalyptic, like toilet paper disappeared. Everybody was just like sanitizing everything. I was just like, all right, this is it. So there was a period of time where I didn't really think about Eurovision at all. I was just like, okay, we're just gonna silently die here. And obviously like. The selections for the next year, blah blah blah, started to talk about, and I was just like, I didn't get to perform. Do I really have to, fight for it again? I don't think that's fair. It's like all these things happen, and I'm here. It's been a trip.
Yeah. We've just got a few questions from Twitter.
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 Can I just say I love your English?
Thank you. I mean, I feel like the English accent, there's like 70,000 English accents in England.
Really?
So, I mean, there's literally loads. I just happen to be blessed with like a good one.
Yeah.
But then we've got like, proper chav. But then you've got Scotland, and you've got all sorts of people up there.
Oh my god, there is like that?
Yeah, there's all sorts. You can barely understand any of them, really. Anyway. So, Cosmic Grays wants to ask, what is your favourite movie reference from the music video?
Cosmic Grays, that's such an awesome title. So, okay, favorite reference, like it varies, like it depends, but like I think the funniest is probably from the movie Shining, where Jack Nicholson is like with his axe just trying to get through the wooden door, and then it's just like me playing Jack Nicholson trying to get in. It's just like I thought that's funny. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people agree. I've seen lots of videos on YouTube where people say, that's my favourite bit. Somebody wants to know, what is your favourite ice cream flavour?
Favorite ice cream flavour? I think lemon. Like just purest form of lemon in ice cream always like refreshes me. Obviously all of those chocolatey and stuff like that, or pistachio, but like lemon just gets me. And this since childhood, I remember that.
And I mean, so this is more of a question for me. At the beginning of Omaga, you sort of have this intro that's like Benny Cristo, yeah. Do you remember that? Or did I make that up?
Say it again.
At the beginning, Benny Cristo, yeah. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Like the beginning of the beginning or the end?
The beginning.
Benny Cristo.
Yeah. Why did you do that this time? Because I was like, maybe this guy's good. You know how Jason Derulo always is? Jason Derulo.
Oh yeah. I am usually doing it. But I'm doing it with like my producer that I started with, like with those things and stuff. And that's not the song that was made. Like it's a different. I also wrote this song when it comes to lyrics. but it's a different vibe. And I always used to say like Benny Cristo and glow sticks. You know, it's just kind of like how we started. So I just wanted to keep that. Since the song wasn't selected, you know, from the producer that I started with, I just wanted to have something that I had only do with him, you know. So I like to be, you know, as loyal as possible, you know, given the circumstances. So we were doing like, you know, selection of three different like songs from 3 different producers. This one won. I'm super happy. I'm actually working on an EP with this producer as well. But like, I just want to, when it comes to like being you know, having something, you know, specific with some production and whether with somebody, it's just, I don't want to, you know, imply it everywhere. You know, I just want to make it like, yo, when I'm playing with glow sticks, always saying Benny Cristo and the glow sticks, you know.
Yeah. I mean, okay, another question. I'm terrified of butterflies. Like, I'm really scared of them. What was the thought behind having loads of butterflies on your outfit?
Well, you're basically implying like your fear on that question of like why would you put something that I'm terrified of, you know, on it, you know, but the real question is, why are you afraid of butterflies?
I don't know, because they can't hurt me. They can't hurt me, so I don't know.
I think, is it their previous form maybe, like, because you know where they come from, because you know that they're not so pretty when they.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like things that like flutter and things that I feel like if I could crush it, what would happen to it if I crushed it? That's a bit dark. I'm turning into a serial killer now.
No. It's fair. So it's about like changing the approach towards them. Like you shouldn't try to, you know, like grab them to, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Don't
like,
do that.
So what you do is like, what I think you should do is just to learn to love them, because I think it will open you up to also like new loves that you maybe wouldn't necessarily normally get into. It's something to work on. Like every time you hate something that there's no reason for, it's basically a chapter for you to discover. Because it's something that definitely is never gonna hurt you. There's nothing that they can do to you. There's nothing they spit on you. There's no slime coming out of them. Only thing that can happen is you go into, like, there's butterfly trees. So you go into a butterfly tree, you sit down in there, and you breathe, and you're like you will understand. You know, I'm just telling you. So why are they on me? Because they have colors. I love colors. They
are colorful.
They represent healthy nature. They are somewhere where there's blooming. They need the nectar, you know, from the flowers. So they are a symbol of, you know, fruiting nature. So that's why I love them. And that's why you should work on it.
Very good advice there. It's turned into a bit of a therapy session. So thank you so much for having me in your therapy session.
Oh no.
Thanks so much for joining us. And make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do all the things that everybody tells you to do. I'm not going to go through them because you'll get bored and click off the video. So I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Can you dab? Dab.